That orange crusty skillet at the back of your cabinet, it's not a goner. It's just a victim of bad advice. And maybe it's yours. But here's the thing, you didn't give up on this pan because you're lazy. You gave up because someone made you feel like cast iron was a second job, and a tough one at that. Today, we're cutting through the rules and we're saving that iron for good. And you'll want to stick around to the end because some people are accidentally destroying their cast iron without even knowing it. Let's start where the frustration begins, on the stove. You throw your eggs or your meat into your pan and it's cold and you wonder why it sticks. You see, cast iron is much thicker than any other pan that you own. It's like a big steam engine. It takes a minute to get going. And if you don't give it time, my friend, it's going to stick like super glue. The fix is what I call the patience rule. Let your iron preheat slowly on medium. It only takes about 3 to 5 minutes for the heat to soak into the iron. But once it's ready, it becomes naturally non-stick like. You just have to wait a little until it gets there. And now that you know that the iron holds heat like a grudge, let's get into this. Some folks crank the heat to high. Maybe they think you treat cast iron like those thin Teflon pans. But cast iron is different, my friend. What happens is you end up scorching your seasoning off and burning your dinner into a carbon mess. And remember, medium is the new high for cast iron heat. Once that heavy iron gets hot, it stays hot. Let the weight of the metal do the heavy lifting for you. Now that you've cooked your meal without burning the house down, the real fear sets in. You've probably been told that if a single ounce of dishwashing soap hits this cast iron pan, the heavens will part and your seasoning will vanish forever. And I know some of you traditionalists are leaning into that keyboard right now, but just hold on just a minute. Let's be honest. That black gold in your pan, if it's sticky, bumpy, or it smells like last Tuesday's fish, that's not seasoning, my friend. Those are old Crusties. And your great grandma probably told you not to use soap because hers had lye in it. And lye would eat through your seasoning. Modern dish soap is designed to cut grease, not kill iron. Whether you use a little soap or a chainmail scrubber, the goal is the same. A clean pan is a happy pan. Don't let a few bubbles scare you into cooking on an old layer of carbon. Now, after you wash it, you dry it off, and you put it away. Seems fine, right? Wrong. Think of iron like skin. It's got tiny little spots or pores that hold on to water. And by the time you pull out that pan next month, it's got an orange coat of rust. The fix is simple. Give it some heat. Put that pan back on the burner until every drop of water is gone. Heat is the only way to be 100% sure your pan is dry. A towel just can't get there alone. Now, once the pan is clean and dry, don't make this next mistake. You pour a thick layer of oil into your pan because you think you're protecting it. What ends up happening is it turns into a sticky and gummy mess. And it smells like old crayons. Here's the fix. Wipe the oil on, then act like you made a massive mistake and wipe it back off. It's like Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off. You only want a thin whisper-like layer to protect it from the air. Less is truly more. Even with the clean, well-oiled pan, there is a silent destroyer waiting inside your cabinet. If you stack your pans directly on top of each other, two things happen. The bottom of one pan can scratch the cooking surface of the one underneath it and traps moisture in places that you can't see it. And that's when rust forms. And the fix costs virtually nothing. Put a paper towel in between each layer, or maybe an old t-shirt. It lets the iron breathe and keeps your cooking surface smooth. It takes 17 seconds. And finally, don't think you have to perform a 3-hour seasoning ritual after every cook. That just turns cooking into a chore. The truth is, the best seasoning doesn't come from your oven, it comes from your stove. You just gotta cook, my friend. Fry up some bacon, fry up some sausage. That's exactly how our grandparents maintained their pans over 100 years ago. And guess what? It still works today. And don't let your skillet rust away just because the internet made it complicated. That pan has history because your hand touched it. And it deserves better than being in the corner of your cabinet. So, were any of these your light bulb moment? Or do you have a cast iron horror story to share? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one of them. And keep seasoning, and God bless, my friend.